but their insurance doesn't cover. So if you live in a neighborhood, and I've been told this multiple times a day from lawyers, from police officers, from animal control, that guess what? You're shit out of luck. I have to pay the thousands of dollars in vet bills. I have to be responsible for all my shots. I have to take shots even though animal control found out that guess what? This dog don't have any shots. It was never registered. The owner left the gate open after feeding the dog, knowing that the dog goes after other animals. It's a dangerous dog. But I got told it has to bite 2 humans before they will actually go over and take the dog because it's property. All right, guys, if you have a dog, or if you have a neighbor that's got pit bull or an aggressive dog, then this is the story you want to see. It's been 9 days since I've been attacked, and we've put up a couple videos, and in that time, and I've owned dogs my whole life, in that time I have had I've been attacked, I've been bit, had to go to the hospital. I've had to get so far 2 rounds of rabies shots. My dog has had over $1,400 worth of medical procedures done. She had to get life-saving surgery on her neck from the pit bull attack. She's had to get another procedure done to remove the tubes that they put in. Then she had to have another procedure done yesterday where they sutured up some of the holes in her neck still. And so far, I've been told by the lawyer that I've been dealing with says that he probably or she probably won't take the case because pit bulls are excluded from most insurance policies, so are dog bites now in Florida. I guess there's some law. And here's the other thing, I can't even get the name of the owner of this unregistered pit with no shot record or anything else, which is why I gotta get rabies. I can't even get his name. Yeah, so the ambulance is leaving. There's where the pit bull came. She has puncture wounds in her neck. The cops are telling us we can't do anything about it. And then I got scrapes on my arms. Yeah. I got my leg has a chunk out of it. The phone is wrecked.
If you need a witness, I'm right here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, because I'm going to have to sue because he's not going to pay anything. We don't. He didn't even have a collar. He's like, I'm like, oh yeah, my dog has all shots. Well, you don't
They've
even.
only been here a month.
Yeah, I know. They're, and he was just holding his dog. He is such a puppy.
There you go.
There we go.
Good girl.
She had to do it on her own.
Yeah.
And.
Daddy's okay.
I'm glad you're standing, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be because this thing is already swollen. I can feel it, so I'm gonna have to go to the VA tomorrow.
First, and then if you
No, I'll just go to the VA. He said just get off it.
Yeah.
I can just get your name.
Can I have their name?
No, you're gonna have to do a public service request.
Really? Did you get their name or did not? That doesn't matter.
Sir, we're trying to help you out, but if you give us an attitude, we can just basically stop. We've already done what we need to by criteria, okay? We're trying to go above and beyond and help you, but you're making it harder instead of helping us.
Sean, please.
So we have their information. We have everything that we need. We're doing our job on that end.
And all I gotta do is...
Because under Marcy's law, this law in Florida, which was supposed to be for victims like me, so that people who attack somebody don't get names, in Florida, the screwed up way it is, and this was told to me in the sheriff's office, and you're gonna see a video. All right, guys, so I'm sitting here in Pasco. It's a week. It's Monday, a week and a day since the dog attack. Daisy's across the street getting another look at her wounds. It's going to be over, what, 1,600 at this moment with her. And I got my second rabies shot. And came here with most of the all the paperwork from the dog carrier, so we figure we come over and drop off because we haven't been able to get any police reports, we haven't been able to get sheriff reports, we haven't been able to get dog catcher reports, and we called the dog catcher's office or animal control office on Thursday they were only dealing with hurricane stuff. Friday they were only dealing with hurricane stuff. They said come Monday. Monday they're closed today. There's nowhere to drop actual paperwork off. Everything is online with the sheriff's department. We can't go somewhere and get a report. And I got told that under some law they're going to be redacting the name, which is what we need, is the name of the person who is the renter. But under some law they will probably redact that, so I won't get the name. Meanwhile, I've got 2 rabies shots. We've got, I don't know how many thousands of dollars on this. We're trying to find out who owns the dog. Plus, one of the sheriff deputy took some reports, some written reports, the day it happened. I can't get a hold of those. We've applied, when this happened, we went online and applied for the reports. We don't have those. And we're here, and I'm like, I need to turn these reports into somebody. And finally, she's like, well, she'll take them, put them in a mailbox, but everything is online. So I don't understand this. You go to Lee County Sheriff's Department, you go to their sheriff headquarters, and they will give you everything right there. But up here in Pasco County, I've never been around a county that everything is online, and they don't, even when you try to get personal, they're like, well, we can't do it. Nobody can do anything. You know, they weren't going to take a report because they thought it was dog on dog. They didn't know I got bit. They then yelled at me because I was sitting there bleeding. My dog was bleeding, and they said, you need to calm down, sir. And I'm like, give me the guy right across the street you're talking to. What's his name? Well, we're not allowed to give that. So they protect it's like they protect the person that attacks you here. They protect the criminals here. Even if the other guy he got thousands of dollars. We got told over $1,000 in fines. He had an unregistered pit bull. He admitted to leaving the door open and everything else. That's per his interview with the animal control officer, who also said that she was going to somehow notarize all the reports that come in, even though she wasn't there to see. I used to be a notary, and I questioned, how can she notarize the signatures when Melissa, who lives with us, who was the one who got the people who our neighbors came and gave, she is a notary, and she was told not to notarize the reports because she was a witness, even though she's witnessing the signing of reports. She's not witnessing the event, she's just witnessing the signing of the reports. So she should be able to notarize. And the girl who is the animal control officer said, don't notarize them, she'll notarize them when she gets them, which I used to be a notary, and you're not how is she going to notarize them when she gets them, since she won't have any of their IDs or anything so I don't really understand the sideways that's going on up here. And so that's why I'm just posting these videos, and I did sign in here today. It's September 30th. It's around, I got in here sometime about 9:15, 9:30, because Daisy's right across the street. And every time somebody tells me something that absolutely makes no sense, and I start questioning it, I get told to calm down, and this is how it is and everything else. So I don't understand, but this is why I'm putting videos up to cover what's going on. So I don't really understand what's going on. And every time we try to talk to a supervisor or something, there's no supervisor available. I mean, we called and asked, but it's just, if you question the police up here for some reason, every time you question what they're doing or why, because it makes no sense, they start telling you to calm down, even though you're calm. I guess that's their way of, like, I don't know, but it's really, it's pretty messed up. And nobody, like the woman here, she's wearing a uniform, and then she goes, well, I'm a civilian. Okay, well, I can't talk to the officers. I can't talk. Oh, no, just send them an email. Well, how many emails have disappeared? I think that's why they want you to send emails, so that the stuff just disappears. They can just hit delete or say, well, I never read it, and then you're screwed. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on, but it's frustrating as anything. So today I did have her take all my paperwork. She's making copies of it. She's going to turn it in. They're not notarized, because we got told not to notarize them, even though Melissa's sitting in the car with her notary kit to notarize them. So, and this is just ridiculous. And as you can see, I'm in the sheriff's waiting room. So, it is what it is. I was told by the sheriff's office when I went in to get records that I am not allowed to know his name. We're not, in Florida, you're not only allowed to know the victim's name, you're not allowed to know the attacker's name. You're not allowed to know any human being's name. Then I got told that the dog over here, that they don't take dogs in Florida that bite human beings and attack dogs. They put them in their own house so that they are quarantined for 10 days. But as you're gonna see, and I have the police tell me on the phone, and I have the people on the phone, after I got told, well, if it breaks quarantine, we're gonna take the dog. The police, the sheriff's department, dog catchers and everybody, they said they're not allowed to give me his name under Marcy's law.
They're not allowed what?
To give me his name under Marcy's law.
Even the police?
I went to the police yesterday. The police themselves said, well, we have to black it out because we can't give any. I'm the victim. They said it doesn't matter, victim or not. I'm not allowed to get his name under Marcy's law.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then I just got off the phone with another lawyer, because my lawyer won't say they'll take the case. They just keep saying they'll look into it, and they're looking into it.
Yeah.
And the guy who specializes in dog bites said, because it's a pit bull, that I can't, that insurance isn't going to cover it. He gets away scot-free.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. This, by the way, guys, I'm making a video. This was the gentleman I was talking to. This was the gentleman who the dog ran right past his dog and attacked me, and I was across the street in front of your house. This is Artie and Max.
I still can't believe that. He ran right past us.
And he attacked me, and you were the one that witnessed the whole thing.
Yeah.
My dog wasn't even, the Daisy that got attacked wasn't even barking.
We exchanged pleasantries.
Yeah, we were just talking because I have a torn meniscus and ACL.
I haven't seen you in weeks.
Yeah, and I was just saying hi, and all of a sudden this a-hole's let his dog out, and he lied to the police and told them it had shots and it was registered, when the next day he told he has no record of any of that, and that it's not registered.
Yeah.
And he got $1,000 in fines. But I can't know who he is. I'm not allowed to know who he is, so I can't even. I have to go to small claims court. I don't even. They won't release his name to me, so I don't even know how to file a thing to get him to go to small claims if I do, to pay my bills.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that truck that's here, it's gone now, because that's what paid for most of her emergency surgery.
Yeah.
But we just took her to get more surgery yesterday, and she has to go back next week.
And the day after you got bit, he was out walking a dog on a leash.
He was out walking it.
On a leash the next day.
The black dog.
Yeah.
It was out on a leash.
I don't know whether he.
Because he's not allowed to do that. That was supposed to be in there.
If he came from the.
It doesn't matter. He can't have it out.
He walked around the front and went into the front door.
Okay, well, we're gonna call the police because he's not allowed to have it out.
Yeah.
Period.
That's
It
what I
was
thought.
supposed to be inside. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna call police and have it
I
killed.
hope you're feeling better.
I'm trying. I'm still got my second round of things the other day. So,
I don't envy you.
well, there we go. Artie just said that he had the dog walking around for a walk outside, and that's on camera. It is, what is the day it turned to? It's right now 9:45 on Tuesday. What's the date? To October 1st. That dog, Artie said the next day he had it out for a walk on a leash. So it's now been 16 minutes. It was supposed to be 30 seconds. As you can see, there's Daisy. You see Daisy. There's her new scars that she got yesterday, from surgery yesterday. So she doesn't like going outside now. All she does is go out and over to the fence. Right, Daisy? So we're going to wait here for 30 minutes. And if it's not picked up in 30 minutes, then we will call the police, which I'm sure will tell me that they aren't animal control.
Pasco County Animal Services.
Yes, hi. My name is Sean Dever. The case number is A21-017390. Who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Stephanie. How can I help you?
Hi, Stephanie. The pit bull that attacked me and my dog last week, then that the girl that responded from your pet officer, whatever, animal control officer who came out here to investigate, who the other, and I've been getting rabies. I have all the reports here. She was supposed to stop by and pick up the reports. She never would answer her phone or anything. So finally, this happened last Sunday. She was supposed to come back after when she came here Monday. We need to know where to put all the eyewitness reports as well as the dangerous dog reports and stuff. I did drop them off yesterday to the police, the sheriff's office. They have copies of them there since your dog officer wouldn't answer her phone. She didn't answer today, and I have on video witnesses here that the dog that's supposed to be in quarantine, the pit bull that's supposed to be in quarantine, has been out on its front yard with its owner, and that's from one of the witnesses that was there when I was attacked, who lives across the street, just told me on video that, and she told me that it's supposed to be in quarantine. It's not supposed to be outside or anything. So you guys need to come over here, get that dog, and kill it. Because it's done damage to me.
Okay,
it's done damage.
Sir, animals are property. We don't come out and take
Yes,
people's property.
yes, you do. It's supposed right now,
We don't euthanize.
ma'am. Your officer who came out because it attacked me and my dog last Sunday. It was supposed to be in quarantine.
Officer attacked you?
No, the dog did. Your officer came out and told us they got $1,000 in fines last Monday, and the dog was put in quarantine. And she said if it comes out of quarantine, then it would be taken and euthanized because it attacked me and bit me, and it attacked my dog. And the police were here, and we got police threats. That's why I just gave you the animal control report, which was from last Sunday and last Monday when she came here and told us it was supposed to. We're not seeing it. If we see it, to call, because they will come and take the dog and euthanize it because it is a mean dog.
Okay. I will update those case notes and I can send that information.
No, I want to know you're not coming out. I got you on video right now. I'm recording this. So you're telling me that what she said was a lie, and you're not going to come out and check and get the dog, and you're not going to get these reports?
I'm telling you that I will take the notes of the information you have provided, and I will add it to the case notes and send that over to the animal control officer. I have not stated that they are going to do anything.
You said they don't do anything. They don't take the dog, which is not what she said. She said,
not state that.
You did too on camera. You just told me we don't take dogs and we do not euthanize them. I have it on video. I'm sitting here recording you.
Property.
I need an animal control officer to come here. I'm going to call the sheriff as soon as I get off the phone, because they also have a police report because they were here with the ambulance when this attack occurred, and let them know because they also had.
I will add this information to the case notes and send it over to the animal control officer for you.
That's all you do? You're not going to have her call me or nothing, right?
On the Pasco Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and call 911.
Now we're calling the Pasco Sheriff's Office because you guys heard I was lied to.
Please listen carefully to all of our following menu options. To report a crime, traffic accident, or communications, I can help you.
Yes, hi. My name is Sean Dever, and I have case numbers if you need them. But last Sunday morning, I was attacked and injured. I was bit. My dog was bit by a pit bull. Okay. Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Yes.
Hey, it's Sergeant G. Virgilis with Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
What's going on?
So I was out because I got off the phone. My lawyers this morning said that we may not be able to sue them because the laws in Florida don't allow pit bull owners to be sued or something for bites.
Okay.
So as I was standing out in my driveway, pointing to the house, making a YouTube video, the neighbor who lives directly across the street, who happened to be the neighbor that I was speaking to when the attack occurred, he walked by and he's like, asked me how I was doing. I was like, fine. He didn't even know I was recording because I have a small little GoPro. And he's like, how you doing? How's the dog doing? And he said, I didn't ask him or nothing else. He said just, oh yeah, the guy was outside in the front yard with the dog the other day. And I said, wait, what? He was outside with it? Because it's in quarantine until tomorrow for 10 days. And we were told by the dog catcher that if this dog is even outside, that if someone sees him, doesn't have to be me and it doesn't have to be recorded. If someone sees him outside that they could come over and they would take the dog and they may destroy the dog. And so I have him on camera nonchalantly in a conversation that I didn't know anything about this. And you could see my complete surprise. And he's like, yeah. And he's the one that gave the written statement to you guys that you have in the original. He's the only one that gave you a written statement that day. And I said,
They got to be able to take the dog out, though, Sean. They are allowed to take the dog.
not if it's in quarantine. That's not what we were told.
Well, how's he going to pee and poop, Sean?
He can be in the backyard in the gated area, not in the front yard.
He's just not allowed to be roaming free. If he's on a leash, he's allowed to be outside. He
That
can't
is-
roam free, though.
That's not what we were told. We were told that he's supposed to be in quarantine.
That would be quarantine because the owner has control of him. You can't let him run free, though.
Well, I can't take my dog outside because, yeah, I'm afraid to go outside too. This is ridiculous that your animal control people told us even if it was outside they don't take dogs. So, well, I'll just
As long as they're on a leash, they're allowed to within that 10 days. But he can't let them run free anymore for the 10 days. That's what quarantine is. They're
well,
allowed
that's
to go
not
outside
how.
on a leash.
That's not how it was explained to us by the girl that was here that was the dog catcher who refuses to answer a phone. She's never picked up the reports. Nothing. She's
That's
ghosted.
something that you're going to have to discuss with them. I
No,
don't have any jurisdiction over that. All right? But
No,
he is allowed to take them out to pee and poop, and then they go back in. But he's got to be on a leash. That's the extent of it.
Well, it broke quarantine. And when we called to report it, both the sheriff's office here in Pasco County and the Pasco Animal Control tell us, listen to what Pasco Animal Control tells you. It's insane. Then I get told that I may not even be able to sue the person myself, even though the people that own the house live up in New York, plus have a house down here in Florida, which I'm going to show you their house. I'm going to show you their company. I'm going to show you the Zillow on their $1.3 million home. So the people that own the house across the street from me, the landlords, the LLC states that this is their 1.267 million, or I'm sorry, how much is the owner? Where does it say? $1.267 million home in Westbury, New York, on Renaissance Drive, right here. This is their home. They own the house here, the one that has the broken fences, the one that they don't give a shit who rents their homes or anything. At this point, what it seems, the one who's aren't insured in that home, from what we can't find any insurance on. They've been contacted, but we haven't heard back from them at all. But this is the house of LJBDAL LLC, Angelo D'Alessandro, Natasha D'Alessandro, Samantha Pavlidis, and Dennis Levatis, that owns it. They bought it in 2019, evidently. Principal address, 193 Renaissance Drive, Westbury, New York. Agent is D'Alessandro Maria, 8718 Torchwood Drive, Trinity, Florida. Angelo D'Alessandro, title manager, Westbury. Annual report. Let's see the annual report. Westbury certificate of status. Let's see if we can find this person and a phone number. AMM-590 Investments LLC in Trinity, Florida. See if we can get a phone number. But their insurance doesn't cover. So if you live in a neighborhood, and I've been told this multiple times a day from lawyers, from police officers, from animal control, that guess what? You're shit out of luck. I have to pay the thousands of dollars in vet bills. I have to be responsible for all my shots. I have to take shots even though animal control found out that guess what? This dog don't have any shots. It was never registered. The owner left the gate open after feeding the dog, knowing that the dog goes after other animals. It's a dangerous dog. But I got told it has to bite 2 humans before they'll actually go over and take the dog because it's property. And when I was laying on the sidewalk, covered in blood from my knee, from my elbow, from my hands, my blood, and my dog's blood, who had puncture wounds and everything in its neck, 2 things. 1, I got yelled at for being too excited by one of the sheriff deputies that responded. And number 2, the guy who owns the damn dog, the pit bull, came over and said it's no big deal. Dogs will be dogs, and he ain't paying shit. And you know what? He's probably right. He ain't gonna have to pay shit, because the worst I could do is maybe if somehow I get his name, or I go after the owners of the house, that I get a lien against this house, this property, so 27 years down the road when it sells, I'll get whatever it is that is offered to me. Which, by the way, the lawyer said, you got to keep renewing that shit. So basically, Pasco County, Florida, doesn't, and actually probably Florida, if you own a dog, be prepared, because they will not protect you. They will not punish the person. They won't even allow you to know who the attacker is. They don't punish the dog. They don't allow you to recover any of your thing. I mean, I had to put $1,000 out just to get her emergency surgery. So I sold a pickup truck. I had to sell the pickup truck, and all the money from that pickup truck. So today we're getting rid of the project truck. So as much as I wanted to finish it, between my right knee still having a torn ACL and torn meniscus, my left leg needing stuff from the dog bite, so we're just gonna, it's sold, and everything, every dollar that we got for this truck had to go to the vet for Daisy's dog attack. So if you want to see the story, and listen, I got video from on the scene. I got video from me being in the police department when they told me that they aren't allowed to give me the information, even though I'm the victim, so that I could actually even file a civil suit. They then told me that even though the report's been approved a week ago, it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks for me to get the report. I had an animal control person that told me I didn't have to get anything notarized because she was going to notarize all the reports when I sent them to her, which as a former notary, I know is illegal to notarize something unless the people are standing in front of you. She also said she was going to come and get the reports, which she never did. They said they were going to check on the animal, they never did. So meanwhile, we got a whole neighborhood that is watching a pit bull owner who knows their pit bull attacks animals and people, who's not following, because you'll see on here at day 8 and before, he had his dog out. And by the way, the cop said, that's okay. It's okay. The dog can't be stuck inside. It's only on fucking quarantine. And a police sergeant tells me, you'll hear it. You'll hear that they don't ever take dogs because they're property here in Pasco County. So basically, in Pasco County, you are on your own. If you get bit, you will not recover expenses. You will not recover your medical expenses. There's nobody you can sue. The police aren't going to help you, and the dog control aren't going to help you. You know who they helped? They helped the guy whose dog it was. That's who they're helping. That is absolutely who they're helping. So if you want to watch, I'm going to put up a whole bunch of video, and this is what happens. If there's a lawyer out there that knows different, let me know. But I've talked to 2 of them, and so far I got is, well, if their insurance says they're not paying for a dog bite, they don't have to pay shit. He can live his life as is.